Freshman year. This was the scariest year of my entire life. I was just worried about what I looked like and if I was the girl that was gonna fit into high school. I was scared, especially because I was barely a freshman, so I just stuck to a couple of friends like Giselle, my cousin Esme, Zyra, Samantha, and that was it. Since I only cared about my looks, I didn't really care about doing any of my schoolwork and I slacked off so much, which I regret because it messed up my overweighted GPA. And I learned that I couldn't slack off anymore, but I tried telling myself not to slack off anymore and I really don't think it worked out because my freshman year grades were pretty bad. But I ended up getting everything together my junior year, but I'm going to talk about that later. So my freshman year, I decided I wanted to be a nurse. So I went to San Diego with some of my bestest friends to try to see what I needed to do, and that was it. My sophomore year. My sophomore year was more or less like my freshman year. I didn't really care about anything other than how I looked and if I was fitting in. Like I said, I learned that I needed to get everything together, but it didn't work until my junior year. Freshman and sophomore year, I was just that stupid little girl who just wanted to look pretty and belong into the new school. I wanted to do my makeup every day, which I learned was pretty weird because who has the time to wake up every morning to do makeup? I learned that I always needed to trust my friends no matter what happened because I had some problems with some of my friends throughout my freshman and sophomore year. But we got over them and all that stuff. I was really close to Giselle, to Esme, and Zyra. I just kept my own little circle because I didn't think I could trust anybody. Junior year came around, and this is when I realized I needed to get everything together because my grades, my GPA, were going down the drain. I was finally comfortable with myself and I opened up a lot more than how I was my freshman and sophomore year. I learned not to be afraid of being myself. So I stopped doing my makeup and I stopped caring about how I looked. And I started to do soccer. I did soccer with some of my bestest friends, and I learned that those people were never going to leave my side. And they still haven't. Soccer became a big part of my life my junior year, and I don't regret any of it. Soccer was the main thing that made me keep my grades up so that I can stay on the team, and after that, I never let my grades drop ever again. Okay, now we're to senior year slash coronavirus year. My senior year was going good, I guess, until this whole coronavirus thing happened. The coronavirus impacted our lives so much, and it sucks. The beginning of my senior year, I was just worried about soccer and practicing hard so that I can make the varsity team for the school. I learned that it wasn't easy trying to juggle school and soccer at the same time, especially when soccer was really hard, especially when we were going up against Central, like in this picture. I learned that with dedication and hard work, I'd be able to overcome anything, and that's on all my 4 years of high school. I realized that not giving up is gonna get me through so much. I pushed myself so much, especially in my junior and senior year, to try to be the best that I can be so that I can make my mom proud. Tryouts came around, and I worked my butt off to try to be the best that I could be. Um, I made the varsity team and I practiced so much. I joined track and realized how hard everything was trying to do everything at the same time. But I was able to do it. And especially with everything that was going on in my life, high school was definitely the best 4 years of my life. And I learned not to be afraid to be myself. And that's it.